end of week 2 of being at home, and we've all managed quite well. I'd say we're all working from home or just being at home and resting and giving each other space and working out the internet and who gets what when they need a video call to make sure that we can all cope with that. But actually, we've all managed quite well so far. So far, I say. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're very blessed to have a garden as well, so we get that little bit of space when we need it. It's not huge, but it gives us some time outside, and we walk the dog, and we've started walking together as well, which usually it's just Rick and I walking on our own, so we have our hour together of having some family time. We've all been on essences. We're all releasing the need to have a routine and the control, and for me that's the biggest issue. It was the first week, because I like my routine. I like to know where I'm going to be. I like to know what the children have got to do and when I've got to take them. I have lists, and it just helps me plan, and I've had to let go of that and accept that it's not going to be the way of things for the next few weeks. My work times are very different now. I work as and when, and quite frankly, I used to work from home all the time. I don't know how I got things done, because I'm very easily distracted now with washing and all the other stuff. Anyway, it's just how it is. We've all been taking essences, and the main ones that I'm on are tranquility for the stress and the anxiety, the peace for the overwhelm, which I feel if ever I listen to the news too much, and release, just for letting go and releasing through and working through negative patterns of thought, which at the moment is very, very useful. And I'm not listening to the news every hour. I used to have the radio on all the time. Now if I hear the news coming on, I actually turn it off. I listen to the news once a day, and that's it. And that's not because I'm denying what's happening, but I don't wish to go into that state of fear that some of the news reports can put me in. So in order to stay well in my mind and to stay healthy, that's how I'm coping, and I'm not immersing myself in what's going on. My heart goes out to all of those people that don't have that ability to separate themselves, and they're working in it, and the NHS people who are just being amazing, and we've got friends in the NHS, and I've heard a few stories of what they're having to deal with, and they are just fantastic. So I'm very aware that I'm very privileged that I can just in effect close the door on it if I need to give myself some headspace. But maybe that's how we get through this, that we just allow some of the good stuff in our heads to come through and don't constantly think about the negative. We all know it's going on, and we have to take the right precautions, and please stay at home if you're meant to stay at home. And that way we can support one another. We can support one another in a nice way of making phone calls and talking over fences, and just we use WhatsApp all the time with our family. We're WhatsApping more than we ever did, and having more contact, I think, than we ever did when we were able to see each other. So it's really, really quite lovely. So I guess just be mindful of where your headspace is, of what's causing you to go into fear if you're going in that way, and just take a step back, release the control, and let things just go. That's the best way for me anyway. I'd love to hear how you're managing. I hope you're all managing and that you're all staying well. We do know of people that have got the virus, and so far everyone we know is doing okay with it. I just want to wish you all well, stay healthy, and keep the positive mindset. Thank you.